Top 10 fragrances to beat the heat. Of course, if you're looking for a long-lasting summer fragrance, let's face it, a lot of summer fragrances are phenomenal. Citrus-driven, bright, fresh, airy, musky, clean, aquatic, oceanic, ozonic, but a lot of them just don't last. These are 10 niche fragrances that actually last. I'm excited to share this list with you in just a second, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these top 10 incredible, stunning summer fragrances, they're all niche, and these are summer fragrances that you can wear to beat the heat. They're going to last the entire day. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. Now, if you're interested in purchasing or sampling any of these fragrances, you may do so at Osme Perfumery. All of the links are going to be down below. They are not affiliate links, but I am going to drop a coupon code just to give you the best deal that you can possibly get. The code is REDolescence10. If you want to use that code, you can get yourself a really, really good deal on these particular brands and the fragrances that I'm mentioning in this video. They're all phenomenal, and Osme Perfumery is phenomenal as well. They have such a great reputation, and they are the place to go to if you're traveling to Florida. Let's go ahead and jump into the list. The first brand, and there's going to be a total of 4 different brands in this list because I think all of these fragrances are exquisite. And by BDK Parfum, we have Citrus Riviera. Now, let me tell you something. This is one of my favorite citrus scents of all time. This beautiful combination of all these different citrus ingredients. This citrusy cocktail is absolutely phenomenal in Citrus Riviera in the number 10 spot. Also by BDK Parfum, we're gonna go with Sel d'Argent. Now this one is a beautiful, salty, sort of oceanic type of a fragrance, but it does have that refreshing quality in here that I absolutely adore. And it just has this incredibly high versatile factor where, you know, Citrus Riviera is one of those fragrances where spring and summer, forget about it. It's like a staple for me. Sel d'Argent, on the other hand, you can wear this in the autumn, in the winter time, in a climate-controlled environment. There's a professional quality about it. And both of these, super high compliment factor. I really love that. The next fragrance, okay, so this one is not a citrus fragrance. This is actually a leather fragrance, Crème de Cuir. Now this one, also by BDK Parfum, has this diffusive element in the opening that I really enjoy. And one thing that I've always said is this kind of reminds me of a brighter version of Bulgari Black, which is discontinued, right? So leather can be done in a few different ways. This isn't that Tuscan leather type of a leather, but this is a beautiful diffusive leather fragrance, phenomenal for the hotter weather. And I love that bright, airy component that it possesses. All right, let's transition over to a different brand, Boadicea the Victorious. This one is called Consort. This is phenomenal. This is an incredibly long-lasting, bright, fresh bergamot and kind of a pineapple type of a scent. The reason I say that is because it does kind of remind me of Creed Aventus. It has this professionalism, this earthy tendency. It's very grounding, but it has this bright, zesty, fruity, citrusy introduction. It is phenomenal. The other fragrance that I would recommend by Boadicea the Victorious is such an incredible fruity floral composition, a bit more feminine leaning. So if you're a gentleman, you're gonna wanna go with Consort. If you're a woman, you're gonna wanna go with Empire. Phenomenal fruity floral. Let's move on over to another brand that has not only really long lasting fragrances, but so many of them are summer leaning. They have one which is like only winter and it's called Bois Séchard. That's not going to be on this list. We're focusing on the summer fragrances. It's Atelier d'Azur with the gold flakes in the bottle, one of the most beautiful presentations. Now, if you're looking for like the citrusy equivalent to Citrus Riviera by BDK Parfum, you have Blanc Polychrome. Lemon, neroli, what a beautiful citrus fragrance. And I love how natural it smells. It's so uplifting, it's so zesty. Of course, we also have this one. Now, if you're looking for complexity, you're gonna go with Crépuscule des Âmes. This is a beautiful mandarin orange and incense fragrance with some animalic tendencies. Really, really unique and a lot longer lasting than Blanc Polychrome, but both of them are gonna give you really good longevity. And Pink Me Up. This is a bit more versatile. I was gonna go with something like Riviera Drive from the brand, which I also own. I really wanted to focus it on ones that lasted. Pink Me Up has this blackberry ingredient and this champagne accord. So the champagne gives it this beautiful sort of citrusy, sprightly introduction, but it also has this fruity, velvety quality about it. What a phenomenon. And it's funny, there's all these gold flakes on the table now. I gotta clean that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And let's talk about number 2 and number 1. These are both from the same brand. And this one, for it being an orange and musk fragrance, it has some animalic ingredients and it lasts such a long time. By Liquide Imaginaire, this one is called Fleuve Tendre. This is a beautiful citrus, orangey, musky, animalic, slightly spicy fragrance. It could be a nice counterpart to Crépuscule des Hommes just because it has that citrusy animalic thing. This also has the citrusy animalic things. 10 plus hours, absolutely exquisite. Let me turn it so you can see the name if it's not too far. And then the fragrance in the number 1 spot. This stuff, 12 plus hours, anything from this brand honestly gives me impeccable longevity. I own a total of 4 or 5 from this brand, and all of them do so remarkably well. This is an orange blossom and saffron fragrance. This one is certainly going to beat the heat. It has the pizzazz, it has the uniqueness, it has this addictive quality to it. Again, by Liquide Imaginaire, this is liquid gold. Phenomenal, really worth sampling. So once again, if you're interested in purchasing or sampling any of these fragrances, you can get a phenomenal deal at the moment from Osme Perfumery. Use code RADOLESCENCE10. I'm going to drop all of the links down below. I want to make it convenient for my subscribers. These are 10 incredible summer fragrances to beat the heat. What fragrances are you going to be wearing this summer, and have you tried any of these? If you have, let me know what your experience is with these respective brands. And also, if you took anything of value from today's episode, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.